What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the Pokemon Sun and Moon potential Mega Evolutions that I want to see. Because this is my channel, you're going to see what I want to see. In the last video, we covered Gen 4. Yeah, covered Gen 4. This week, we're going to be covering, in my opinion, the worst Gen 5. Now, in my opinion, Gen 5 isn't the worst because of their poor designs, or because they just stuck Pokeballs on plants, or because it was actual trash. It's because there's nothing that I liked about it. Like, I found maybe 3 Pokemon in the entire generation that I could actually say, hey, I like this thing. And the ones that I like, they're already really good, and I don't want them to get any better because then they'll get banned, and I do not want that. So basically, I had to go searching around for some low-tier mons that I was like, I don't particularly hate you, so you'll do. And that's basically where this list is going to start off. Starting off with one of the few megas that I can actually say that I don't hate the Pokemon and it's not very good, and that is Chinchino. Chinchino is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. It's the one and only from Gen 5. Aside from Mega Audino, I really like Mega Audino. But aside from this thing, it's the one Pokemon that I actually liked that isn't good, and I've liked it since I first saw it. Mega Chinchino, I want it to be just a big, cute, fluffy fur ball that I want to cuddle with. I want it to have the ability Fur Coat, because right now it is stupid frail, and I don't really like that. The only problem is, now that we're getting rid of Skill Link, Tail Slap, Bullet Seed, and Rock Blast are basically useless now. So that basically means that his only form of actual power is Return. That's not very good. So, I came up with a cool idea for this thing. Make it normal Fairy and give it Play Rough. That way it's base 140 attack stat will actually be doing some damage to things. It's base 145 in speed, so it'll be speed tying with the likes of Mega Arrow, so it can still hit it with like an Aqua Tail. It'll be speed tying with Mega Beedrill and things of that nature. So it'll still be really fast, it can U-turn on things, it can still knock things off, and with Return and Play Rough it has some pretty good coverage. It's just walled by Steel types. And being walled by a Steel type, it kind of sort of sucks. However, this thing wouldn't be the highest ranked Mega in the world. It would be decent, but it wouldn't be super broken. So it'd be a nice Pokemon to like experiment with. It would be, in my opinion, I think it might be UU. So that means it would be fun to play with it in OU and try to build a team around it. So it would give some healthy variety for the game. The next Mega on the list is one that I actually really started to like as time went on and me thinking of this and whatnot, and that is Mega Samurott. I don't want Mega Emboar, I don't want Mega Superior, they're already good enough. I don't really care for them. My favorite starter was Samurott. I didn't use any of the other ones. I still to this day cannot stand the way Superior looks, and I cannot stand the way Emboar looks, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they're good. Samurott, on the other hand, is trash. It's pretty pitiful, even though its stats aren't the worst. So let's buff him up a little bit. Let's make him have base 135 attack and base 130 special attack. So that way you can run Scald, you can run Waterfall, you can run Swords Dance, Aqua Jet. You can do all these mixing potential moves that Samurott can do, which, keep in mind, there's not very many of them. However, it would still be cool to be able to mix it and not have your opponent not really know what you're going to do. I want this thing to have the ability Intimidate, so that way it can live for a little bit longer, and if you're going up against like a Megazord X, you at least have a fighting chance. I also want this Pokemon to only be base 100 speed. A lot of Megas that came out in X and Y were base 100 speed, like the Mega Charizards, Mega Medicham. I'm drawing a blank on some other ones. Mega Gardevoir. Like, there were some really good ones that came out of being base 100 speed, and I want to see this thing be a decent one at base 100 speed as well. Overall, though, Mega Samurott, I think that it would just be a Mega that's there that people end up forgetting about, and that people won't really look at it and be like, hey, this Mega is the shit. But you know, they gotta have those Megas sometimes. Like, who likes Mega Bayonet aside from Alex? There's not many people that actually like it, but it's still a decent Mega and it's fun to use sometimes, and I think that's what Mega Samurott will end up being. The next one is kind of a piggyback off of Mega Raichu that I did earlier in the series, and that is Mega Zebstrika with the Reckless ability. I could not think of another ability to give this thing. I couldn't think of one that's not invented yet. I couldn't think of anything. Nothing at all. Nothing. This thing, it doesn't have very good coverage, so I would like it to become Electric Fire, making it 4 times weak to ground. However, you can give it some extra speed, because right now I'm pretty sure with what I did would put it at base 150 speed, so it would outspeed a lot of stuff. It's not going to hit very hard. Base 136 attack, that's about Mega Lop has. However, with the Reckless ability, Wild Charge will be hitting decently hard. You'd have access to Volt Switch. I would like it to get access to Flare Blitz as well. That would be really nice for the Reckless ability. They've put moves in that Pokemon get now because of their Mega Evolutions, like Mega Lop, or by like Lopunny getting High Jump Kick, things of that nature. This thing already gets Flame Charge. Why not give it Flare Blitz? And then it could also have Overheat, so if it wanted to be completely special with like Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Overheat, Flamethrower, things of that nature, that would be pretty cool. And it's stupid frail, so it would be just a massive glass cannon like Mega Beedrill. So it would be cool. It wouldn't be overly good in my opinion. It would just be so frail. However, I couldn't think of anything else. I didn't want to give this thing an ability that turns normal moves into electric type moves, because that's just stupid for this thing, because it already doesn't have good coverage as it is. It only has electric type moves. Why would you want to do that? I would rather give it extra coverage and give it another typing. So overall, this thing's pretty cool. I don't think it'll be stupid broken, but I think it would be pretty fun to use. It would be like a Mega Beedrill of sorts, just one-dimensional. It does what it does, and it can do it pretty well. The next Mega that I came up with is kind of a counterpart to the Mega Granbull, and by counterpart, I mean where Mega Zebstrika was a piggyback. This is a counterpart to Mega Granbull that I had earlier in the series, and that is Mega Druddigon. Okay, Dragon and Fairy. They both get things to hit each other super effectively. One is stupid strong with Prankster to be able to Prankster Toxic this thing. This thing I want to have Tough Claws. It already has Sheer Force, so it's not stupid broken with Sheer Force, so why not give it a little bit of an attack boost? It keeps about the same thing, but now it has the extra ability. So things like Dragon Claw, things like the Elemental Punches and Sucker Punch are going to be hitting so stupid hard. It would still have access to Glare and Stealth Rock. It would be so cool. Take away 18 of its speed points. It doesn't need it anyway. What is it going to be outspeeding aside from maybe other walls to be a very good wall breaker? But take it away. They don't need it. Just throw it into its defenses. Let it be fat and super hard hitting. Like, imagine, people think that Mega Metagross hits stupid hard with Tough Claws. Imagine Mega Druddigon going for like an Outrage or a Dragon Claw, Adamant, max attack. That is some damage. So I just did a quick calc with this thing. This thing does 140% with a Dragon Claw to a Mega Rayquaza with no HP investment. That's stupid strong. Like, this thing could hit so hard. It could break through so many walls. However, to show you that it's not super broken, a Thunder Punch does 47% minimum, 57% maximum to a max HP, max defense Alomomola. So there are things that can take hits from this thing, so it won't be stupid broken, but it would still hit like a truck. And good luck finding a switch into this thing, because there's not much that can. The final Mega from Gen 5 that I want is possibly the most broken Mega that I have made in this series. It could potentially be just... It's Ubers, me just thinking about this thing, and that, my friends, is Mega Crocodile. I wanted to have the ability Lockdown. This thing looks like a prison warden, right? Yeah, the ability Lockdown is basically another version of Shadow Tag, but with a cooler name. They have pure power and huge power. They can do Lockdown and Shadow Tag, okay? So what this means, this has a base 150 attack stat, base 120 speed. It will outspeed base 115s and trap them in. Like Starmie, Raikou, everything can just get trapped, so Pursuit's not necessary, only Knockoff, Crunch, Earthquake, Stone Edge. This thing will hit like a truck. This thing is so insane when you just think about it. Having the ability to trap in basically anything that isn't a U-turner, a flyer, or a levitator, and just instantly kill it because base 150 attack hits so hard, that's crazy. This would completely destroy Chansey. Chansey has no chance against this thing. It's instant knockoff, instant trap. Things like Victini are going to have to be choice scarfed U-turn in order to get away from this thing. Otherwise, they instantly die. This is scary. Kyurem Black instantly traps it and can one-shot it with a Stone Edge. This would be a broken Mega. Instantly. People think Mega Gengar is bad? Imagine Mega Crocodile if it had Lockdown. That would be a scary Mega to face whenever you see a Crocodile on the opposing team. But that's basically it for this video and my top 5 Gen 5 Mega Evolutions that I want to see in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and a comment letting me know what top 5 Megas you would like to see from Gen 5. I'm always curious to see about your guys' Megas that you would like to see. Some of them are really cool. Like somebody mentioned something about a Dusk Noir, and oh my god, that just, the ideas that people come up with for Mega Evolutions are so unique. I love hearing about your ideas. So don't forget to leave a like and a comment on your way out. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.